Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we have a Pry Forward public match for you, but before we get into that, thank you to our Patreon members for the support. If you'd like to support, go to the link in the description where you can get live streams of all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get an additional broadcast per week. But going into this right now, server pop is 1:35 right now. It is December 1st, this Sunday morning, about 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Due to the sale that's going on right now, we got some more players than normal, which is always great to see. But our officers for today, for CSA, you got Blucher, Crazy Joe, Hooker, Fruit, and then Bladed Rifle for the artillery. And then Union side, you got Billy Yank, Portugal, Big Mac, and then it looks like they don't have a artillery officer. Server pop right now. The imbalance is 3, favoring CSA. CSA's got 8 on artillery. Union has 6. So that imbalance is pretty good for what we got. So what is that artillery shot up there? Hello. So Pry Forward, it's a map that historically has been very biased towards the Union side. And as of late, that hasn't been the case, especially when you get to these higher pop servers. And so we'll see how it plays out on these tiny pop servers. And I know there's 140 some people on this server, and you're like, that's a lot of people. But for War of Rights, they can get up to 350, 400 players. It's on the tinier end. But I personally love the smaller servers. Think it is the best of both worlds in terms of server pop and skirmish. Also, it's kind of a throwback to the old days. So Union strategy is to throw the CSA off these rocks here. CSA was holding there, but now they're being ultra aggressive with their whole team, which Blucher is heading this charge, and this is something you don't normally see from CSA. Now CSA, they got 4 companies. They only had 3 of them really operating, because we saw 3 officers, infantry officers for CSA. That 4th company didn't have any, but you have the Union Sharps. They got the Cav, rather, not the Sharps, but they got pistols that they can use. And so I'm surprised the CSA is aggressively charging here. I mean,
yes, of course. Go in there.
ticket scale on these higher pop servers, and you can see we've seen barely any combat. And look at those tickets drop for both sides. More CSA than anything. Oh my goodness. Union already getting a good few kills there, but what is going on here today? I mean, the Cav will be thrown back. They lose their flag. They are simply outnumbered, though. And if the whole CSA team is going to throw off where they're at and just go over there, you might as well take this spot. So I like the move here from Union, instantly moving over, taking these spots. And you might be asking, well, why is this position so important on the map? Well, the thing is you can see it's pretty flat. This map is, there's no good place to hide and play defense. And so, if the Union takes this left side, CSA has to kind of hold here, which point of contention's here. They got to hold on this little hill defilade here because it does provide a little bit of cover due to the elevation. But you have to hold here. You're basically pushed back into this open area where Union artillery can destroy you, and Union can roll up whenever they want, because similarly to how CSA can hold here pretty well, Union can hold here as... Union can push up to there and use that defilade as well. But this is just I was confused by the start from CSA. But CSA does lose this left side. Generally, that means they're going to lose the game. It's just how it normally is. And wow, this is a very quick start here from Union. I mean, Union has played this right so far. I'm confused why CSA charged out the Sharps. The thing is, the Sharps are holding on this side. They're not killing a lot of CSA, because when CSA holds over here in these rocks, this hill is providing you a tiny bit of cover. So I don't know if they thought those Sharps were going to do a significant amount of damage, but the thing is those Sharps have respawned right back in, and because they were holding so far back, Union was able to get that flag back up, and the Sharps are already engaging in combat again. So CSA now charging the Union out on this side. This is the most War of Rights match I've ever seen in my life.
Everybody else holds, but flies on the way. Everybody else holds though. Kill as many as they can.
What a match. I mean, CSA will probably win this. The Sharps for Union are sitting back, shooting in the distance. But CSA is simply bullying the Union around by defeating them in detail. And they're winning these charges. Looks like one Union flag is down. The second one is back there. One CSA guy is trying to go and get it, but it's so far back that Union will be able to get that back relatively quickly. What's interesting, though, is you would expect that Union might be down, or sorry, Union would be up on tickets and CSA would be down, because CSA has they have less tickets overall compared to the Union. When we look at the little sheet here, the Union has 18% more tickets than the CSA does. And so you'd think that Union would have more tickets overall, and they do. CSA did just drop to engage. Union is very close to engage, though, which means they're pretty close. And it's because the CSA is defeating the Union in detail. They're doing these grand charges, and they're losing a lot of tickets, but because they're defeating the Union in detail, this ticket percentage difference is very close. Why is their artillery shooting all the way out there? You got a couple Union Sharps on the back end, too. What the heck? You have some artillery. What? Seriously, who's shooting the RE up there? Where'd that shot go? I mean, we saw that one hit. Who is shooting that? Oh my goodness. It has to be these guns. Okay, we're gonna watch them shoot. What are they doing? I mean, Union's charging, CSA's charging. This is crazy. It looks like the infantry. Oh no, the Sharps are here. I don't know if they see them.
Flag, run away with me. Flag, run. You'll see him right here.
Usually, oh my goodness, that guy's head got blown off.
Fuck you, Yankee. Fuck you. Kill that flag.
The CSA is like, we're not going to sit here and make this a boring match. We're going to play this. We're going to have fun. We're going to be aggressive, and it's going decent for them so far. It's not going great, but the tickets are a lot closer than what I would have expected. Like, at this point, I would have expected Union to be up by half to three-fourths of a morale stage, almost, which it's kind of getting there. It's a third of a morale stage difference. You got the rest of the CSA starting to roll up to assist the friendly company that is now dead.
Charge. Shut up, Billy, you fucking retard. Actually, we're gonna hold so we can fuck you up now. Yes, you can. It's good.
Oh.
Keep up the fight, boys.
So Union is going to pick apart CSA here slowly but surely. It looks like Union does outnumber CSA here. CSA's got 2 flags in the vicinity. I assume Union's got there 2 as well. You can see Union's got that down flag on the right side, and Union is slowly starting to push on CSA. So unfortunately for CSA, Union was bunched up as a whole, and so they could not pick the Union apart, which is how they were able to keep that ticket percentage so close.
Pull back, about face, pull back with me.
So I can appreciate CSA playing aggressive and having fun here. Plyford can be one of those boring maps, in my opinion. Union countercharging as they should, trying to get all the kills as possible. They should hit CSA to take in losses.
Go to the point, Oh, fucking shit. Run, boys, run. Holy shit, run away.
And there they go, down to taking losses. CSA losing 3 of those flags so far. And they're still chasing them down. The reason why I mentioned that this map is kind of boring in my opinion, obviously, I think War of Rights can be a lot like golf. in a sense where it's fun to play, but it sometimes can be a little boring to watch, which is fine. Union should not cap the point, though. Anyways, the reason why the map is boring is because it's a big open field. There's no cover anywhere. So a lot of times this match will be sitting and shooting for like 30, 35 minutes. Because Union can't charge, because if they charge across an open field, CSA will just slaughter them. So, like Union can't charge because they'll die really fast. They'll lose the charge, lose a bunch of tickets. It just cultivates a sit and shoot. So, Union's getting close on point. They're not capping. If they did cap, they would have to hold it for 7 minutes before they win the match. CSA can retake the point in that time period, and if they did, they would go up to the percentage of tickets that the Union is at, which they would regain 3/4 of a morale stage, assuming that Union had capped right now and CSA instantly recapped. So, Union's playing this smart. They just need to knock CSA down one more morale stage to breaking, which they're 2/3 of the way till that happens. And these Cav guys are going up, shooting their Sharps rifle and getting these pistol off at these Rambos, which will definitely get CSA down. This is going to be a fast War of Rights match. That's another thing, is that War of Rights, their rounds are 45 minutes. And War of Rights matches generally go between 20 minutes and 50 minutes. It's such a wide range. And so, for event times, all events, they do 2 rounds of War of Rights. But obviously, sometimes those events go 40 minutes, and that's like, okay, I think an hour is reasonable for an event time. But sometimes these matches go an hour and a half long. It's like, holy crap. But I guess it really depends on the maps you play and the strategies played out. But Union running through point, they're going off point to try to get in those rocks. You have a couple of Union guys still moving through point. Remember, you need to be in at least skirmishing to be capping that point, which means you need to be around 2 other people, not including yourself, till 3 people in total to be capping at least. The thing is, though, is if 2 of those guys are off point, 1 is on point, and they're all in skirmishing, since that one guy is on point and in skirmishing, he's capping. So you still got to pay attention. But CSA already gets a good shot here. And this is what I was saying, is that the thing is, once CSA lose this left, Union can just encroach on the CSA. And sure, CSA completely charged out the Union, but Union could have charged CSA out in the center here and pushed them back to this, and now CSA is basically trapped in their main spawn.
A bit more left. Let the case on through.
And there's no good angle for CSA to attack the Union. It's out of bounds, basically to the right of this straight fence. At least I think it is. Is this out of bounds different? I swear this was out of bounds. But, I mean, CSA could try to flank around here, but you'd be running into Union already. And I guess it's out of bounds till about here. I mean, you can't really flank the Union on that side because they have the artillery there. It's an open field. You can't really flank over here because it's out of bounds. But, again, it's in a wide open field. There's no good place for CSA to retake. So once Union beats CSA once, this round is over for them.
Oh, very good.
So, I mean, at this point, CSA's only option is to bonsai charge at the Union and win in glorious combat, because they're going to hit breaking in a few seconds. A few kills, rather, not a few seconds. They're going to hit breaking, and then Union will cap and win, which I think CSA's good.
Hold the line. Maintain the line. We volley, then we charge.
That was the Union volley.
On the line. On the line.
That was That's cinematic right there, my friend. CSA charging. They will not win this. But that is not... It does not matter. So Sharp's coming in, really cleaning up the rest of the CSA there. You got a couple of Union guys on point capping, and that is going to be end of this Pride Ford match, which, I mean, what are we up to? 165, which is
Welcome
great
to
numbers.
Camp Fort Rock 2. Hey, fuck you, Stannis.
Whoa.
Which little American shit said that? Which little inbred
Oh, I fucking said
twat?
it.
Yeah, of course you did, you bastard.
And Americans always shoot first, as we see here in history. Stannis, I love you. I'm sad that your army got destroyed by Joffrey's army. Fuck Joffrey. We all hate the Lannisters. Southwest. I'm looking.
But yeah, that's the end of our round here. That's a little funny moment there at the end of the round, but I mean, this was Pride Ford. Perfect for Union, just from a strategical view. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, CSA was charging out and having fun. They were keeping that ticket gap close, but they charged the Union when they were all together. And when you can't defeat those sharps quickly, it's really hard for Union to do, or CSA to do, an efficient amount of damage. Because those Cav with their pistols and their fast reloading rifles are going to do a lot of damage for you. But it's a good match of Pride Ford. I appreciate it. It's always nice to watch earlier in the morning when you have different officers on as well. But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to support the channel more. We have a Patreon and get a live stream of all the broadcasts we do. You can advertise your regiment on the bottom of our videos and get an additional broadcast per week. But we also have Discord merch, Instagram, and X. And we will see you all in the next one. I appreciate you all being here. Have a wonderful rest of your day.